ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं वादरायणं सूत्रभाष्य कृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेद विभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। Today's topic is Panchakosha. The mantra is Madiyam Shariram, Madiya Pranaha, Madiyam Manasya, Madiya Buddhihi, Madiyam Jnanam iti Swayanaiva Gyayate Tad Yatha Madiyattvena Gyatam Khataka Kundala Grihadikam Swasmat Bhinnam तथा पंचकोशादिकं मदीयत्वेन ज्ञातम आत्मा न भवति. Let's see meaning. Just as bangles, earrings, houses, known as mind, are all other than the knower, so too the five seats known by the self as my body, my prana, my mind, my intellect, and my knowledge should all be other than the knower, and so cannot be the Atma. One more time, the meaning. Just as bangle, earrings, houses, etc., known as mind, are all other than the knower, so too the five seats known by the self as my body, my prana, my mind, my intellect, and my knowledge. These should all be other than the knower, and so cannot be the Atman, the soul. So this is the topic today's. Before we read that, Shankaracharya said, what Atma is? He said, Panchakosha Tita, beyond our five seats, beyond our five seats. Very important topic is this, a method, a journey. In Sanskrit language, the Atma word has four meanings. Atma means soul. We in English translate Atma as a soul. But in Sanskrit, the Atma word has four meanings. And very scientific. Grammatically also correct. So one meaning is Atma means property. Another meaning is your relative. The third meaning is your gross body. And fourth meaning is soul. So in Sanskrit is a very rich language and scientific, meaningful. So first meaning is your possession. Whatever you have, you possess. According to Sanskrit language, we can say that this is Atma. This is Atma. Our property make us special. Our possessions. Property means all your possessions. Your post, your property, whatever you possess, all we call it in Sanskrit Atma. Sometimes we cannot call it Atma, but meaning the same. If property is, then we have like another way. If I lost my property, I do not have anything, then my behavior totally changed. So property, the possession, the things, the power makes us a different. Then we identified ourselves to the property. Then we realized that this is not property, this is me. We extend ourselves to property, to power, to post. And when it lost, we feel, I am lost, I am finished. Swami Ram would say, sometime he saw an incident. He was going somewhere. It was winter. And someone's house caught fire. So there was a gathering. People are there. And the owner also came there. And he saw his property is burning. His house is burning. And he started crying. Other people are not crying. In winter, they are enjoying the heat. But the owner of the house was crying, weeping. I am finished. I have nothing. I have to die. Yeah, Swami Ram saw him. He was crying. So Ram said, why are you crying? He said, I am the owner of the house. My property, my house is burning. I am losing everything. I will die. I am burning. So he feels his house is not burning, he burning. My point is, he feels this house is not burning, I am burning. So Swami Ram said, you are here. The house is very different from here. How can you burn? And same time, his one son came and said, Dad, don't worry. This property my brother has sold. The same person. He was weeping. He was crying. He was going to die. Suddenly become happy. Become happy more than other people's. Now he is happier. Swami Ram was surprised. The same person. Incident also the same. Before some time he was crying, weeping. Now he is happier than other people. And after some time, his another son came who's supposed to deal. He said, Dad, deal is not done. Again, he started weeping, crying, I am going to die, I am finished. So we extend ourselves in our property. One meaning is your possession is also as your soul. Another is your relation. Your relation. As an example, I can give you Dasrath's example. When Ram went jungle, Dasratha died. Dasarath died because he could not able to go Ram away from him. He died. This is another way to think Ram is God. So Dasarath is devotee of the God. No. God is everywhere. Dasarath died not because of God. Dasarath died because of his son. He was so attached. If Ram is not here, then I am died. I am finished. Everything is finished. So this is a relation. You should maintain your relation. You should maintain your position. For a truth seeker, the scripture says you maintain everything, your relation, your position, but don't extend yourself. Don't accept them as an Atman, as a soul. You maintain. You give value. I often say that. I used to say that. Give value which they are deserve. Relation, position, maintain everything. So, two relation and positions, Shankaracharya thought, you are reading now Tattva Bodha, the knowledge of reality. So he understood that you are beyond than 2 points. You are above than 2 points. You are not stuck with relation. You are not stuck with position. Obviously, relation, position is not disturb you, so maintain. So this is the third level. And Tattva Bodha is the first level. As I told you, this is a journey of inners. This is a sadhana path. One by one, as I gave you example, as a cave. Third meaning is the gross body. Gross body. This is also, when someone asks you, who are you and where are you? Where are you? Then we indicate this body. we indicate this body. I am here. I am here. Here means where? Here means where? So this body, two meanings already be left. Relation and possession already be left. Now number is third. It connects to the gross body. Gross body. So this gross body, I am here. Where are you? I am here. I am here. Now through this body, we want everything. Here in this process, in this journey, Bhagavan Shankaracharya starts from this gross body to your pure nature, your essential nature. And Shankaracharya here gave a very simple, one logic. There are so many logics to prove that this gross body is not Atman. There are so many logics. This gross body is not Atman. You may apply it so many times. This gross body, because you are Vedanta student, you are seeker of the moksha, liberation. So I think you applied so many times. This gross body is not Atman. Ashtavakra and Janak, dialogue between Ashtavakra and Janak. There Ashtavakra said to the Janak, the first condition is, you think you are not this body. If you accept that you are the body, then all sins started from here. All sins. This is the origin of all sins. So, Shankaracharya, from this process, in this process, he started very simple way, just one logic. If you understand this logic, then if you understand this logic, you will reach your destination. Shankaracharya was great master. He was incarnation of the gods. So in Tattvabodh, very basic text, he gave just a single logic. What logic is? He can give so many logics, but he did not make it complicated. He gave a so simple logic. The principle is, you note down this principle. The principle is that whichever you know as a own, this is mine. If you know that this is mine, it never becomes you. Madhyam Sariram. We experience that this body is mine. So this body is mine. If body is mine, then I am not the body. Body is absolutely different from me. So one principle, the all journey is based on the one principle. That principle is, whichever you feel that is mine, related to me. So if something is related to you, So you cannot be the same thing. You are different, and the thing is different. So you always remember the principle. Here Shankaracharya followed the just simple principle. This is my house. This is my hand. This is my hand. So I can see my hand, but hand cannot see me. My leg, my body. So if I experience that my body like my chair, my house, Shankaracharya gave example, kundal, earrings, houses. So like this is my house, my chair, my furniture, same way this body is mine. This body is mine. So this body is your mind, then this body cannot be you. So this principle, always remember this principle. And we think, sometimes we think that these are basic text. So basic things Shankaracharya has written in this text. So don't be serious. When we go to advanced books, Shankaracharya will give us some special. No. All things are here. All things are here. Everything is here. So don't take any excuse. Now come to the point. So this body, I feel this is my body. It means it is not you. Take one more example. My body, like my chair, my house, my furniture, my mobile, my instrument. So my two layer already you known, Shankaracharya understood that. Now question is about body. So keep quiet, go to meditation, close your eyes and just think. Idam madiyam sariram, this body is mine. You are not studying now, you are meditating now. The path is of the journey, you are meditating. Just close your eyes and concentrate yourself and think, this is my body. And this body is mine, then this is not me. Okay? So first step is, this is not me, my body. This is first layer. First layer, I am not body, I am not body. But how the Shankaracharya ji gave you a principle, you think that you are different and your body is different. You are using your body for gross experience. Use your body. Body is very important. In scriptures say that your body is the first meaning for spirituality. It is required. So give respect. But it does not mean you accept that you are the body. Very simple way Shankaracharya goes here. Madiyam sariram, this body is mine. Yes, of course, your body. Take care. God gave you a very good, beautiful gift. to achieve the God, supreme reality. But don't stuck. So first layer is, this body is my body for me, but this is not I am. Madiyam Sariram. Then we go, after that, I told you, Atman word have 4 meanings. One was position, relation, and third was body. So not only gross body. Go ahead. The second body, now we go to second level. We call it pran. Pran. Then comes pran. If we go subtle level, pran. Pran means what? So after gross body, you will cross. I am not the body. It will take time. But believe Shankaracharya, follow the scriptures, and do practice continuously like a meditation. Like a meditation. I am not the body, but how? Give examples, give principle to yourself. You are not the body. Such a way, the principle you should remember always. Then we go to pranamaya, vital. Vital here. We think, what is life? We can easily understand I am not the body, because body is inert, insensate, but I am consciousness. I am pure conscious. So we can discriminate. I am not the body, because I am the conscious, body is unconscious. If you be little aware, this fact, if we be little aware, this fact, you are conscious. And remember, only you are the conscious. Only you are the conscious. Other all than you are unconscious. Only you are the conscious. Other than you are the unconscious. So this body is not conscious. So this discrimination is not too big problem. You can easily find out that this body is different because this is unconscious and I am conscious, so I am not the body. Now we come second level, pranaha. Then we stuck in the prana. We understand that prana is the life. Prana is the energy. Prana is the life, consciousness. So I am the pranaha. I am the prana. After death, the prana with sense organs, organ of action, and mind, intellect, we call it subtle body, leaves the gross body. Individual soul, it goes to heaven or hell or another body. It transfers from here to anywhere else, any hell, heaven, any other body, it goes. So we feel that this is me. I am traveling from this body to hell, from this body to heaven, this body to another body. So I am that. I am that. Because I go to heaven for enjoy the happiness, our good actions. I would go to hell to punish our bad actions. Shankaracharya says, be careful. Your experience says that my prana, this is my prana. My prana, as you know, there are so many meditation theories to observe your breathing. Observe your breathing. Breathing comes in, goes out. Breathe, come in, goes out. So breathe comes in, goes out, and you are the watcher. Sometimes it is fast, sometimes it is slow. Of course, this is energy. But in meditation, vipassana, like vipassana, pasya means watch. We watch our breathing. Breathes come in, goes out. Come in, goes out. That's the prana. So we are watchers, observer. And breathing is watched, observed. It means, according to Shankaracharya, the very same principle, two different things cannot be one. Watcher and watched, observer and observed cannot be one. So you are the watcher. You are the observer. Your breathing is observed. Madhyam pranaha. This is my breathing system. My breath come and goes. Now fast, now slow. I can control. I should control. These are the methods, pranayams. So we try. Shankaracharya says, very simple logic. Very simple logic is, you are the watcher, your breathing system is watched, you are the observer and observed. So these are two things. So you are not the pranaha. This is the second level. So journey, we started from the gross body. Principle is the same, apply everywhere. I am not gross body because gross body is different, I am the different. I am not the prana because prana is different, I am the different. Two entities. Now, go more interior. Third level. This is journey. I told you, this is journey towards supreme consciousness. Third one is mind. So when we understand that I am not vital, I am not the prana, it lacks consciousness, but it is not consciousness. This is not me. Then we enter to next cave. As I told you, do you remember that? I told there are 5 caves. They are interconnected. One by one, one by one. So 2 caves we have crossed. Gross body and vital force. Then comes mind. Then comes mind. This is interior. Mind in this level, we yesterday, last session we read that mind plus sense organs. These are mental seat. mind plus sense organ. Because inner side, mind can imagine. Inner side, mind can create all worlds. It may create all dreams, object. But outer side, those objects are for their experience, mind required sense organs. He required eye for see the colors. He requires nose to smell. He requires outer objects, gross objects, experience. Mind requires these senses. So mind plus sense organs is called here mental seat. Now comes mental seat. What is the mental seat and how we are stuck here? In mental seat, in this level, this is subtler than previous. Here is a desire. Here is emotion. Here is anger. In gross level, in gross body, there is no anger, no emotion. In vital force, there is no emotion. This is energy. But in this level, when we comes to in this level, then desires comes, emotions comes, anger comes. Everything comes. And we feel, I am angry, I am greedy. So I feel with identification with anger, I am angry. When anger comes and we feel that I am angry, when greed comes, I feel that I am greedy. So greed, anger, all emotions comes in this level. Gross body, in this gross body, there is no emotion, just instrument. Prana is the energy, how to operate, how to act. For acting, you require energy, but there is no emotion. Now, there are emotions. And anger, greed, be identified with this anger, I am angry. Shankaracharya says, you repeat the same logic. You apply the same logic everywhere. Madiyam manaha. Madiyam manaha. I am angry. Anger in me. Anger in me. Before some time, this anger was not in me. But now, anger is in me. Anger comes and goes. Greediness comes and goes. So I am the watcher. Before I was quiet. Sometime before I was very quiet. I was enjoying something, but suddenly something happened and I became so angry. So anger come, and after some time it will go. So anger is different. I am the different. That is why I feel sometime I want to rid of the anger. What should I do? We ask so many people how to rid of our anger, our greed. But we identify ourselves with the anger, with the greed, with the emotion. Shankaracharya says, yes, anger is there in mind level, in mental seat, emotions also there, but you are the watchers. So many times you have asked, my mind is restlessness. I want to control my mind. I want to control my mind. What should I do? So it means you are the observer. You can watch your mind. This is uncontrolled. And you want to control it. So it means you are the different and your mind is different. Both are not the same. So when you become angry, you just watch. Don't hate it. Just watch anger has come. And after some time, it will go. Same way, emotion, greediness, everything will come and will go. Everything. So coming and going all things is not permanent. You are the permanent. You are the watcher. You are the observer. You are the everything. So don't stick with them. Each thing comes and goes. So you are the observer. So there are two things. One is you, another is your anger, your mind. So Shankaracharya gave very simple method, very simple principle. You are the watcher, mind the watched. So you cannot be your mind. Now we go more deeper, more interior. Fourth one is intellect seat. Then comes intellect seat. Means what? What the difference between mind and intellect seat? Different is in mental seat, we are in emotion, we are in anger, in greed, but we cannot take a decision. We cannot take a decision. In this level, we become decider. We can take a decision. What are the components? Intellect plus 5 sense organs. Intellect plus 5 sense organs. Remember, in mental seat, there were mind plus sense organs. Here is intellect plus sense organs. Intellect makes different. Intellect is what? You can take a decision. What type? Every time decision. You are good, bad, human, husband, wife, father, mother, every type. When we take decision every type, I am the father, I am the mother, I am brother, I am human being, I am old age, I am young, I am rich, I am poor. These are decisions are taken by intellect with sense organs. With sense organs. Same entity. There is only one entity. Sometimes we call it mind, and we call it intellect. Entity is same because of his function, faculty. When you work as an emotion, greed, then we call it mind. The same entity, when it take decisions, we call it intellect. So in this level, we take decision, and comes I-ness, my-ness. This is my, this is a me. I-ness and my-ness comes now. Before this level, there is no I-ness, no my-ness. I repeat the whole process again. In gross level, there is no I-ness, no my-ness. In pranic level, there is no I-ness, no my-ness. In mind level, there is also no I-ness, no my-ness. There is just emotion, greed, hungry. But in this level, we can take a decision. I am human being. I am rich. I am poor. I am so. So this decision. In this level, we stuck again. I am human being. I am husband. I am son. I am the father. Then all duties come to you. When you accept yourself as a father, then you do father's duty. When you accept yourself as a son, you do son's duty. So in this level, we stuck in our decisions. I am so, I am so, I am such, I am such. No emotion. Emotions level is lower than this. So this is the father, mother, every type decision we take. Decision does not mean that to take a decision life or death. Every type decision. You are young, you are human being, you are intelligent, you are not intelligent. Such a decision, every decision is being taken in this level. After decision, we involve with decision. We identify with decision, I am the human being. In emotion, you lost. In anger, you lost. You don't remember who are you. In anger, you lost everything. You don't remember yourself. Blind anger. But in this level, you are careful. You are aware. You know everything. What should do, what should not do. Who are you? So in this level, when I take a decision, I am young, then I should behave like young. I am human being, I should behave like human being. So identification with your decision is at this level. Identification with this decision, you are a son, then you follow the rules, regulations. This is the subtler than 3. Now, Shankaracharya says, apply the same principle. Same principle. Is it correct? Your intelligence are the same? You think. And you will realize that, no, I am the separate. My intelligence is separate. We say, our experience says that my intellect is not working properly today. I am tired. So many causes may be. We experience that my intellect is not working properly. I will take decision tomorrow. Today, my intellect is not working. In Gita, first chapter, Arjuna says to Lord Sri Krishna, Brahmati vachame mana, I cannot take a decision. My intellect is not working properly. I should be calm. to take any decision. To take any decision, you should be calm, quiet. The point is, Shankaracharya pointed out that the point is, you are the difference. You are the different. Your intellect is different. You are not same entity. Your mind, your intellect, sometimes brilliant, sometimes not. And in deep sleep, there is no intellect. Deep sleep, there is no intellect. You are there. So, intellect is different from you. You are the different. So Shankaracharya gave Madhya Buddhi, my intellect. It means I am not the intellect. Madhya Buddhi, like my chair, my house, my furniture. So, intellect is very close to me. Intellect is very close to me, but it is not me. Now, after decided that level, we have now entered to fifth level. It we call bliss seat. Anandamaya kosha. Anandamaya kosha. Madhyam jnanam. Remember one thing, the subtle body. Madhyam jnanam. Here is very confusing because we say Atman is knowledge. Atman is knowledge. So what's the difference between knowledge and this bliss seat? As we read before, here bliss seat means ignorance, not knowledge. My knowledge, I know. I have knowledge. Remember one thing, I have knowledge of chairs. I have knowledge of stars. I have knowledge of books. I have knowledge such. You have. It means you are not. In this seat, in this level, when we say that I did not know anything, I had good sleep in deep sleep. I did not know anything. There is no knowledge. So this is the bliss seat. Your knowledge, not your knowledge. Just understand difference. Not your knowledge, your knowledge. And one other point is, sometimes we are unhappy, we are inside and restlessness. And somehow we maintain our happiness, our quietness, and we say that I am so happy, I am so blissful. So this blissful, this happiness is this seat. Moda pramoda, these types, thoughts can come and go. I am happy. Happiness in me. So I am happy, so happiness is in me. This type happiness can come and go. So you are not this happiness. So coming happiness, going happiness, coming knowledge, going knowledge, this is your not essential nature. This is different, you are the different. So Shankaracharya says, Madhyam Jnanam. This is my knowledge. I know chair, I know book, I know building, I know city. So this type knowledge, Shankaracharya says, here is different. You are different and your knowledge is different. So these 5 seats, one by one, cover layers. You have to remove one by one. First, gross level, then anarchic level, then mental seat, then intellect seat, and then Anandamayaha, intellect. This is the gross subtle body, bliss seat. And when you will remove, you will find yourself. So next topic, next time. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Vadarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Isharo Gururatmiti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyaptadehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.